That's the goal here. All the edges of the forms have to be at the same level. See the bubble go up high? Now adjust it, bring it down. That's pretty darn close, I'm telling you. So when they were close, I went around with different thicknesses of wood, and some of them I put a 3/8 in, some of them I put like a 2x4 chunk in, some of The next step is, now that we got all the form boards in place, now we have to get them all on an even plane. And so I'll shoot the grade. I'll do one corner. Maybe we'll start with this corner over here. That's by the tree. And it's the hardest one because it's very crowded down there. And then level everything to that. I'll shoot the grade first, make sure I'm at the depth that I need, and then level the form boards from that point on till they all match. I've been leaving the tripod out. It's protected from the weather, from the awning of the shed. I can set it up a lot quicker. So I'm looking right here, and there's a bubble and a circle, and I try to get that bubble right in the circle. So let's see, when I adjust it a little bit, see the bubble go up high? Now adjust it, bring it down. That's pretty darn close, I'm telling you. And you rotate it 180. Check it. Oh yeah, very nice. So just as a quick reference, to make sure I'm not making any big mistakes on setting this up day after day, I have a tape measure taped to the side of the garage over there. It's yellow. You see that over there? I put a mark where it should end up, and way over there, 300 feet, tree I got a mark out there. And so just at a quick glance, I could say, you know, if somebody moves something really bad and I'm way off, wrong end. Try this again. There it is, right there. There's the black Sharpie mark right below the 39. So I'm coming within a 1/16 of that, and that's good enough for me. I'll also spin this around and look at my mark way out there. Yep. So when I look through the sight glass and 300 feet out there, if I'm an 1/8 of an inch off 300 feet out there, then at 150 feet, I'm only 1/16 of an inch off. So that is well within my range of tolerance. So now I'm going to get the grade stake and get that set up, and then we're going to start checking that the forms are all set the same. That's the goal here. All the edges of the forms have to be at the same level, because when I fill that between them with concrete and I strike off and smooth it off using the top of the forms as my guide as I scrape everything, that's what I'm going to end up with. And that all determines where my floor height will be. Can you see that brick there? After I built all the forms and squared them up and locked them in with these cross members, I went around, picked them up, and stuck bricks under them. Bricks or blocks of wood. And I knew, I already went around and I knew that the top of these were within an inch. Well, maybe even within a 1/2 inch. So when they were close, I went around with different thicknesses of wood, and some of them I put a 3/8 in, some of them I put like a 2x4 chunk in, some of them I put 5/8 in until they were close, and some of them that were too high, then I would just pound it down till it was satisfied. If I went too far, then I use these shims. You see how it's thick on this end and thin on this end? Now to finalize this last one, when I look through it with a transit, if I need to go up just a hair, I just start shoving that in. I look at it with a transit. If I need to go up a 1/16 of an inch more, go like that. Slide it with the transit. How close am I? Maybe I need to go just a tad more. Oh, maybe I went too much, and pull it back out until I look through that transit, and this is right where it needs to be. Then I go on to the next one. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I got a couple here that I want to finish up. This is the grade stake I'll be using. I already have it pre-set up that I might pull this out, lock it into that one, pull this out, lock that one in. And when I look through the transit, I shoot for that line right there, 6 foot 9 inch mark. So from this block of wood that I put on, I basically set that on the form, clamp it on, now that's clamped on, I can go up there, sight it through, and check if this one is still where it needs to be. Beautiful. All right, this one is good, so now I'm going to move over there. Clamp holds it up for me, and I go upstairs and check it out. That's within a 1/16. I'm happy. One's low a quarter, so I got to raise it. So this one has to come up a 1/4 inch. I got a shim in there. And what do I got to choose from? I got 3/8, which is 1/8 more than I need, but I'll take the shim out and see how close that gets me. There. Let's check that now. All right, it shows to be about a 1/16 high. I'm good with that. That's close enough for me. I could be a 1/16 high, 1/16 low, plus or minus a 1/16. I could live with that. So, on to the next one. Good. So now I'm going to do this one. All right, this square. This is for the stairwell. And another way, instead of running up and down, you get a nice 2x4. This way is very straight. So it should set on that form, and it should set on that form. And that it is. And boy, that one is like just a little bit of light. And this one has got a gap. See the gap right here? About 1/8 of an inch gap. Take me a shim. And as I stick this shim in, watch this gap. There we go. Good. A 30-second gap here. I'm good with that. Check another one. The whole thing is rocking on that one. So that one is high, and this one is low. So that one is high right now. Got a shim I took out. Boy, that's pretty darn close. And actually, the shim would be more fitting over here. I like to slide the shim underneath, out of the way of the concrete. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And that's how it's done. So just to show you that yellow mark up there, that is the height that the transit shoots through. Compensating for the transit height, that yellow mark there is the floor height. That's going to be the floor height. And this floor height, if we shoot across, the floor is about 2 inches above that log over there. So I got to be happy with that. I'm going to go around and check a couple more. All right, this corner shows to be about a 1/4 inch low. So I got one of those taper shims. I'm going to use the fat end of it. Stick that in there. Recheck it. Beautiful. We're going to call this one good. Go on to the next corner. All right, friends, what I'm going to do is run around and check the forms, see that they're all level again. We did a lot of work with the rebar in here. And we also have now all this rebar suspended and hanging on the forms. So we're going to see if the forms settle down at all and adjust accordingly with the shims that we have in there. So I'm going to run around, check all these. All right, friends, I just went around, checked all the forms, and amazingly enough, only 2 of them were down 1/8 of an inch. So one of them I would just shove the shim in a little bit further, and the other one I actually had put a second shim in, and everything is level again. So now I feel confident. It looks like we're about ready to call for concrete. Yeah, I think we're ready to call for concrete. Looking good. Once again, this is Steve from Pure Michigan Living. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.